dearest facilitator by the name of uh, Miss Bella Rebecca. Yeah. So sorry for the miscommunication. That was the other facilitator, and yes, of course. So that's why we need to segregate, because previously it was should I say his turn, right? And now we're going to have the so-called different sessions, all right? So communication got mixed up, because there was a technical failure with the electricity at our place. So I'm talking to you in different location, but then again, that doesn't diminish the quality or the intensity of the program. All right. Okay. So again, I'm really sorry for that.
Don't
Okay.
worry.
Yeah,
No
I'm really
worries.
sorry for that. All right. Okay. But then again, okay, before we start, I think some of the participants actually have joined the previous session.
Hmm.
But again, I'm going to brief them in Bahasa, if you don't mind.
Of course, of
Then
course.
we can proceed with, should I say, the session. All right. Okay. So let me see. Still counting now. So how to do it properly. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. So assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat malam para peserta yang kami hormati. Jadi masih nambah lagi tuh. Jadi saat ini adalah sesi yang berbeda untuk sesi bahasa Inggris yang sebelumnya. Tadi kita sudah menjalani sesi bahasa Inggris yang sebelumnya, dan sekarang ini adalah sesi yang berbeda. Untuk beberapa sesi ke depan, ini sesinya adalah masih untuk mengukur kemampuan daripada masing-masing peserta. Sedemikian rupa nanti setelahnya masing-masing peserta akan dikelompokkan sesuai dengan kemampuannya. Jadi untuk saat ini mungkin ada yang beberapa kali sudah bergabung, ada yang belum bergabung sama sekali, tidak ada masalah, kita masih mempersilahkan, karena memang saat ini kita masih mengukur dulu kemampuan daripada masing-masing peserta. Nanti ketika saatnya sudah tiba, ketika kita sudah dapat datanya, maka kelompoknya menjadi kelompok dan jadwalnya menjadi fix. Jadi kelompok dan jadwalnya menjadi tetap, tidak bisa berubah lagi. Nah, seperti yang tadi saya sudah sampaikan sebelumnya, bahwa ini adalah program kelanjutan daripada Kampung Bahasa Inggris yang dilaksanakan di Desa Catang Malang, yang merupakan didukung oleh apa yang kita lakukan di peternakan TML. Jadi harapannya adalah bahwa nanti dari para peserta bisa saling membantu kami supaya kami bisa terus menjalankan program ini dengan cara simple saja, yang mudah saja, yaitu adalah hanya untuk like, share, and comment daripada semua sosial media posting terkait dengan program ini atau terkait dengan peternakan daripada TML. Dan yang selanjutnya sama seperti aturan yang sudah kita lalui pada sesi sebelumnya, bahwa tujuan daripada program ini adalah untuk membuat para peserta sekalian mampu berbicara. Jadi harus berbicara. Jadi jangan sampai tidak berbicara. Jadi berbicaralah. Karena dengan berbicara itu tidak perlu khawatir kalau umpamanya salah atau benar, sama sekali tidak ada kekhawatiran, karena kita akan menempatkan masing-masing peserta sesuai dengan kapasitas dan kemampuannya. Jadi intinya adalah semua nanti akan bertumbuh. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to start the session with Miss, should I say Becky or Bella? Or Becky Bella? Or Bella Becky? Hi, Ms. Laras. All right, okay. So I'm going to unmute all participants, but remember, right, you cannot be heard, simultaneously if you speak all together. So that's why, for the effectiveness of the program, it's very important for you to speak one by one, right? Not all together, because we cannot hear you. Right? I'm going to moderate the session, and I'm going to make sure that actually everybody is going to have their share of speaking with our with our facilitator, right? Okay, so this is our dearest facilitator, Sorry, Miss Beck. The number of the participants still counting. See, still counting now. Okay, so maybe you can introduce yourself a bit, just a brief, because after this they're going to introduce themselves. Please go ahead, Miss Becky.
Um, okay, so hello everyone. I'm Rebecca from Italy. And I was in Indonesia actually back in March, but then obviously with the COVID pandemic, everything has changed. I'm currently finishing my master's, and I will be joining you for the next few months. I already know some of you, but many are new to me. So if you want, you can introduce yourselves so that we can get to know each other. Also, if you have any questions, you can always ask me. If I speak too fast or not clearly enough, you can tell me, no problem. And yeah, I guess
Yes.
we can start by hearing from you, which is the most important thing, and then we'll go from there.
All right. Uh, Thanks so much, Miss Becky. So now we're going to ask, each participant to introduce themselves briefly, maybe, because we have limited time. So maybe we're going to start with Laras. Okay, Laras, please introduce yourself, your name, your personal information, anything that you want to share. Go ahead.
Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Laras Satika. I'm from IAIN Bengkulu, third semester. I'm a college student of IAIN Bengkulu, third semester. The major is Tadris Bahasa Inggris. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you so much. Now we go to Miss Tika. Hello, Miss Tika. Go ahead. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Tika Nuprija. I am 19 years old. I am from Bengkulu. I am a student of EIN Bengkulu. I am third semester English education.
Nice, nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. So we're going to continue next to Miss Alvio. Is it Miss Alvio? Sorry if I pronounce your name not correctly.
Hello, my name is Alfia Yunasari.
Yes,
I'm
Alvio.
from Bengkulu. I am third semester in EIN Bengkulu.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Miss Chungir. Is it Miss Chungir? No, that's Miss Anissa, not Miss Chungir. All right. Okay. Miss Anissa, would you like to say a few words about you? Unmute yourself, please.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Miss Becky. Hi again. My name Anissa, and I'm a teacher, especially special needs educator. And then I live in Depok right now.
Yes.
And that's it. Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Welcome.
So we're going to proceed with Miss Ayu Agustina. Miss Ayu, could you activate your camera, please? Yeah, Miss Ayu. Nice, Miss Ayu.
Hello everyone.
Yes.
My name is Ayu Agustina. I'm from Bengkulu and I'm from
Padi.
uh,
What's Padi?
study
Oh,
University
study.
of Bengkulu.
Nice,
Thank you.
nice. Thank you. And we have Mr. Swadi here. Mr. Swadi, go ahead. Please introduce yourself briefly.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Let me introduce myself. My name is Swadi. I'm from Brau Regency, East Kalimantan Timur.
So, East
I think
Kalimantan.
I'm is
Yeah.
the oldest participant here. Okay,
Nice.
thank
All
you.
right. Okay. So we have people coming from Borneo. We have people coming from Sumatra. We have people coming from Java, right? So
Okay,
now
right.
we go to Muda Watul. So please, Muda Watul, please activate your camera, please, for me, please. Yeah. Where's Muda Watul? Muda Watul. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Muda Watul. See, it's very beautiful. You are the
Hello.
reason for Leonardo da Vinci to create Mona Lisa. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Teacher of elementary school. I'm from Jember.
You're coming from
Thank you.
Jember. See, I told you, Miss Beck. So people are
Yes.
coming from different places of Indonesia. Indonesia is quite big, right?
Yes.
Whole Europe. All right, Miss. We go to Miss. Sorry. So we go to Mr. Belsing. Is it Mr. Belsing?
Yes.
Yes.
My name is
Go ahead.
Belsing.
Belsing. Yes. Go ahead, please.
So hello everybody. My name is Belsing Lokatar Majunta, and I'm now at first grade, the senior high school, and I live in Jakarta. Thank you.
Jakarta. Thank you. Right. Thank you, Mr. Belsing. We go to Miss Virus. Is it Miss or Mr. Virus? I hope Miss. Yes, Miss Virus. Oh yes, Miss Virus.
Yeah. Hello everyone. My name is Virus Dia Rosadi. I like to pronounce it in Bahasa. Virus.
Virus.
I'm from Surabaya.
Surabaya. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
I already graduate and looking for a job right now.
Yes. Nice.
Thank you.
Me too. Me too. Right. All right. Okay. So we go to Miss Vira Yureza. Yureza. Yeah. Right. Go ahead.
Hello everyone, my name is Vira Yureza. I'm from Bengkulu City.
Yes.
I just graduated University Muhammadiyah Bengkulu. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Miss Vira. We go to Miss Tika. Oh, Miss Tika. Have you done it? All right. Okay. So we go to Miss Silva. Miss Sila.
Yes, I am. My name is Ani Dewiani, but in this, my name Sila. I am
Sila,
from,
right?
Yes, I am from Sumedang, but now, yes, but now I live in Jakarta as a teacher in elementary school. Thank you.
Nice. All right. So, guys, if you don't mind, please activate your camera so then Miss Beck and also us can evaluate, your performance because we need to evaluate each participant after this. All right, Mr. Robbie, please go ahead.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Mr. Robbie.
My name is Robbie Pitriadi. You can call me just Robbie. I live in Jakarta, Tanjung Priok, Jakarta. And I employee at the energy company.
Nice, Mr. Robbie.
Yeah,
Thank you. All right. Now we go to Miss Helma. Miss Helma, could you activate your camera, please? Miss Helma, which Miss Helma? Oh my God, Miss Helma, so beautiful. You are the reason for Michelangelo to create his masterpiece. Come on, Miss Helma, please go ahead.
Hello everybody, my name is Helma Reski. My family name is Tarigan. I am 24 years old. I'm from Sumatera, but now I live in Depok. Thank you.
Nice, thank you. And Miss Anissa Widya.
Hello everybody, my name is Anissa Widyawati. I live in Bengkulu. I'm a student English language at State Islamic Institute of Bengkulu.
Nice. And I think this is the last participant by the name of Miss Nella Sari. Go ahead, Miss Nella.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Hello everybody. My name is
your voice is echoing.
My name is Nella Sari. I'm from Bengkulu.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Miss Beck, so all the participants have introduced themselves. So now I think the time is yours. Please proceed.
So thank you for introducing yourselves. It was nice to get to know you even just a little bit. So today, the main point is to speak as much as you can so that we can assess what to do next. So we're going to start with, Miss Jovan.
Sorry, yes, I'm going to allow
can you
your
allow me
share
to
screen.
share my
Yes,
screen, please? Yeah.
sorry, my mistake.
All right. So we're gonna start from a picture. Wait a second, my okay. There it is. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Is it full screen?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes, it's full screen.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, now it should work better. Okay, so we're gonna start from this picture. As you can see, they're simple inputs, but you can kind of play with it as much as you want. I mean, you can be creative in this session. So I'm gonna start by showing you some examples of inputs you can use just to start in an easy way, you know. There is also the Indonesian translation next to it, in case you're uncomfortable with starting in English directly. I mean, if you don't understand the questions, for example. But I think from hearing you introducing yourselves, I think your English is already at a level that allows you to understand this, I think. Anyway, so these are some examples. You're gonna be in pairs of 2. And you're gonna ask yourselves some questions about the picture. Some examples are here on the screen. I don't know if you can see it or if you can only see the picture underneath.
Yes, only the picture.
Okay, so maybe I should new share maybe. Yeah, it's only allowing me to share one thing at a time for now. Unless I should.
Sorry to interrupt you,
one.
Ms. Beck.
Yes.
So, because some of the participants actually have joined the previous session, again, I need to inform to all the participants who have joined the previous session that this is actually still for the first 3 sessions. We're still going to evaluate the ability of each participant, right? So, should you have similar materials, it's intended. It's really intended, you know, because we are actually trying to segregate, you know, to classify each participants, right? Thank you.
So I think now I'm sharing the whole screen. I think so. So you can start with easier questions like what is this? And you can, I don't know, maybe, I'm not sure whether you can point at it from your screen. We should find a way to determine what you're referring to. Anyway, you can start by asking what you're seeing, and then the other person can reply. You can start with easier inputs, like, you know, what is, I don't know, what are the red things, the red round things, I guess, something like that. And the other person can reply, or you can make it more creative. You can, I don't know, we can see after first round, I guess, whether we can make it even more creative. You can add some inputs like, I don't know, talk about the position in the picture, like if it's at the bottom or in the upper part, or you can make comparisons. You can, but we should start from something easier at first, and then progress from there.
Nice.
So I guess, should we choose the pairs or should they just pair themselves, Mr.
So
Jovan?
we go, you know, we allow them, you know, to speak up for themselves first before we're going to point them. Go ahead.
All right. Okay.
Anyone who wants to start. Yes. Yes, go ahead. Okay, so if you want to start, don't forget to state your name, right?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And then who's going to be your pair? Okay, who's going to accompany
What
Laras?
are the monkeys do?
Wait, who's going to help Laras with the dialogue? Anyone?
Belsing, Belsing.
Belsing, nice. Okay, Miss Laras and Mr. Belsing, go ahead.
What the monkeys do? What is the monkeys do?
The monkey is perching at the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Nice. All right. Okay. Who's next? Who's next? Who wants to start voluntarily before Miss Beck going to point? Who wants to start? Making the question, and then the other is going to give the answer.
You can also read.
Yes,
if
you can read also.
You
If
don't
you
know what to say.
Yeah, you can read.
There are some examples.
Go ahead. Mr. Belsing, you want to start again? Feel free. You can dominate the session if no one is willing to talk.
What should I do?
Oh, you can choose your friend. You know, you create the question, and then your friend will answer the question. Yeah.
Maybe
okay,
I
for
will.
instance, yeah, I'm going to ask to Miss Mudawatul. Take for instance. All right. So Miss Mudawatul, what color is the boy's shirt?
The color is yellow.
Yes. Thank you. So that's the example, Mr. Belsing. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask. Can I ask someone in this meeting?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Mr. Swardi.
Mr. Swardi. Yes, go ahead.
So, Mr. Swardi, the thing was bright, and it is placed at the top on the left side.
Okay. Top left. The bright thing on the top left.
I'm sorry, your voice is not clear for me.
So the thing is bright, and it placed at the top left. What's the thing?
I don't understand what you mean. Your voice not clear, so I can understand you mean.
To help Miss Beck.
Yeah. Maybe Mr. Belsing, you can try to formulate it in a different way that might be more understandable, so that we can assess the level of English, whether it's a problem with the audio or if it's a problem with the level, or if maybe you're not managing to communicate. So maybe you can ask in a different way, like, what is the round thing in the corner of the image, for example?
Right.
Okay.
It's something round and it's bright. In real life, it's bright.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right? What is it? What is the thing he is talking about?
The sun.
The sun. The sun.
The sun, right.
Sun. Right. Okay. Thank you. So next, who's you going to pick, Miss Beck?
Should I pick?
Yes, of course, because none of them are willing to speak.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go randomly, right?
Yes, go ahead.
So Miss Alfio and Miss Tika.
Miss what? Alfio. Go ahead, Miss Alfio and Miss Tika.
I think you're muted. I don't know if you're talking, but you're muted.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Alfio. Go ahead, Miss Alfio.
Now we can hear you.
What's the pandas take?
Yes, come on. Nothing to worry. Just speak. Come on, Miss Alfio. What's your question?
I think she said something, but the audio was unstable on my part.
Okay. Could you
I don't
repeat,
know
Miss
if...
Alfio? Could you repeat your question, please?
What?
Yes, go ahead.
What's the panda hold?
What's the panda's holding? Right. Okay. So, to whom?
I don't know. I mean, I said Mystica, but you can pick someone else if you want.
Mystica. Yes. Sorry, Mystica.
Just an example. I mean, if you want to pick someone else, it's no problem.
I pick the Laras for the answer my questions.
Yes, Miss Laras. Go ahead, Miss Laras. Yeah.
Okay. The pandas hold an apple.
Yeah. Okay, an
Yes.
apple. Thank you. Okay. Who's next, Miss Beck? Who's next?
Let's
Who's
see.
next?
Miss. Okay, I can't remember the actual name. She said she's only called Umu here on Zoom. So
Umu. Umu
I
Sila.
think I missed the actual name. I think it was different.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Ani Dewiani.
Yeah.
Maybe next I will change my name.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
No problem. No, it's just because I'm not that familiar with Indonesian names, so I actually didn't pick it up.
Yes, I'm sorry, Miss.
No, don't worry.
All right. And then who's the partner?
Anissa, can
Anissa.
you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
How many apples in the tree? How many apples in the tree?
Okay, it's me, Anissa, or Anissa Widya.
Yes, you.
It's me. Okay. How many apples there are? Wait, I'm counting. Second, please. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 20. 20.
All right. Okay. Any comments on that, Miss Beck?
Yeah, I think we might just on what they said, or
yes,
like as a feedback.
Yes.
You mean?
Yes.
So I think we can maybe address some of what we said later, but I just want to remind everybody to try if you can, but it's no problem if the other person understands it anyway, because the first thing is communication. But if you want to improve, remember to try and use, let's say, structures that are appropriate for a question. So, for example, in this case, we have here in the examples in the notepad, we have what's this? So it starts with what, which is a particle that we normally use in questions, right? So, and also another thing that is important, even in this simple sentence, since it's a question, you can see that the verb, which is contracted here, it's apostrophe S, but obviously it's the longer version is. Since it's a question, the verb comes before the noun. So although you might say, I don't know, this is an apple, for example. So you use the, well, I mean, this is a bit more complicated because there is this, but for example, I am a person, right? So first there is the subject, then there is the verb, and then there is the noun, right? The adjective or the the word, that like the objective, let's say. But in questions, the order is swapped. So in this case, for example, remember to put the verb before the noun. So what is, for example, the, I don't know, animal in the bottom right corner, for example. Right. So or what is the monkey doing? Nice. Or what is the panda holding? You know, nice. Like, yes, I know. So remember to put the verb first. And also it's very useful to use double H particles. So like what, who, how, you know, like all those that are very useful in questions.
Nice, Miss Beck.
That's
well done.
The best.
All right. Okay. So who's next, Miss Beck?
Sorry. 1 second. I guess Miss Vira.
Miss Vira with.
She can pick.
Oh, she can pick. All right. Okay, Miss Vira, please pick your opponents. Miss Vira? Yes, go ahead. To whom you want to ask?
I want to ask to Miss Umu.
Yes, go ahead. Miss Vira and Miss Umu.
How many animals in the pig?
How many animals in the picture? Nice.
Oh, in the picture.
Yes, Miss Umu?
Yeah, pick is fine anyway. It's informal, but it's correct. Don't worry.
7. 8 animals.
8 animals. Thank you. All right. Any comments on that, Miss Beck?
So one thing, I think it's a common thing with Indonesians trying to learn English. So you're not alone, don't worry about that. But one thing that I noticed is that sometimes you're missing the verb in the sentence. So for example, Miss Vira said, how many animals in the picture? So that's a bit, like that's very good on many levels because you use the correct format for the sentence and you use the correct let's say adjectives, counting adjectives. So that's very good. The only thing is that the verb is missing because you said how many animals in the picture. So the correct way would be how many animals are there in the picture. So there is the verb missing there. So remember to put the verb in the sentence because sometimes it's understandable anyway, but some other times it might be confusing if you're missing the verb because that kind of defines what you're talking about.
Thank you. Always well done. Always well done. So who's next, Miss Beck?
Let's. Oops. I think. Okay. I think. Let me see who's missing. Okay. Anissa Vidya. She's another one, right? From the other Anissa. There are 2 Anissas, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess Anissa Vidya. And then she can pick.
Okay. I want to ask to Laras.
Yes.
Yes, me.
Uh, what girls doing? What the girls doing?
Sorry, can you repeat again? I cannot hear very well now.
The girls doing. What the girls doing?
The girls
doing? What the girls doing?
Sorry,
The girls doing?
the girls doing is hold an apple and sit on the apa itu? Ah,
Come on, just speak. You
the
can
girls
English.
doing is holding an apple, sit on the board or like and
All right. Okay, so sorry to interrupt you, Miss Laras, because we have limited time, but then Miss Beck, as always,
Yes.
any comments on that?
Yes, so on the question, it's almost perfect, but even there, remember to put the verb before the noun. So what is the girl doing, or what's, in like a contracted form, what's the girl doing? And on the answer, I didn't hear everything. I think the first time though, Laras repeated, the girl is doing holding an apple or something like that. So that's a bit redundant. You should just like, even if you're asking what someone is doing, then you can answer directly with the verb in question. You don't need to repeat doing, for example. You don't need to repeat that. So you can just say she is holding an apple, and I mean sitting, for example. And one last thing, you were starting a second sentence saying something like the girl are like, or something like that. So the girl is one, so that's singular. But I really like that you use the that you use like, because that's very, you know, that's very colloquial. So I like that because it's very much used in English. So it means you probably watched a lot of movies or something like that. So, so that's good. Very good.
Thank you. All right, okay, who's next, Miss Beck?
Okay, let's see. Miss Firuz?
Miss Firuz.
Firuz. Okay.
All right, okay, Miss Firuz, go ahead.
Okay, so well, you can call me Fi, Miss Becca.
Okay.
If it's hard to pronounce, I know.
No, I just didn't know whether you pronounce the Z like in a soft or a hard way in Indonesian. So
I know.
I guess
Well,
it's soft.
just call me Fi, it's fine.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask, wait, Tika Naprija?
Yes, Miss
Noprija?
Tika, go ahead.
Miss Tika. Yes, so what is the snake biting?
All right. Miss Tika. Miss Tika.
I heard very well. Can repeat again?
Okay. What is the snake biting? Biting?
Monkey.
No, the snake.
Hmm?
The snake. What is the snake biting?
Biting.
Yes.
No, I cannot understand.
Miss Fi, maybe you can try and describe what a snake is? In other words, maybe she doesn't know the word. You can try and describe what it is.
Okay. How about I change the animal?
Go ahead.
Is it fine?
Go ahead, please.
As you wish.
Okay. Okay. So what is the owl doing? What is the owl doing?
So, do you know what an owl is, Mystica?
Mystica?
Do you understand the question? No?
No.
Okay. So an owl is an animal that goes something like, woo, woo. No, wait, I don't think it goes like that. I think I'm getting it wrong. Okay, it's a bird. It's a bird, and it has big eyes.
And hanging on the tree.
Can you spot it in the picture? Can you see it?
Owl.
Yes.
It's a bird. Though there are other birds.
You are muted.
Realizing.
Mystica, you are muted. Yes,
Owl,
thank you.
bird. Owl.
Yeah.
Owl.
What is the owl doing in the picture?
What is the owl is doing?
Okay, maybe connected to the first question, I think that might be easier to spot. So a snake is something that produces a sound that is very similar to its name. So it's snake, right? It has a tongue that goes like this. It's long, right?
Yeah.
And in this picture, it's in the corner, in the bottom right corner. And this snake, which is green, has something in its mouth. So to bite means to use your teeth to kind of hold onto something that you're eating, right? So the snake is the one in the corner. So what is the snake doing? What is it biting? What is the thing that it has in its mouth? It's okay. If you don't understand, you can just say that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Go ahead. Mystica. Or anyone can help Mystica? Oh, yes, thank you. Miss Beck, according to Miss Anissa, maybe you can point, to the animal. Use your mouth.
Right.
Yes, use your mouth.
Right, you can do
Thank
it.
you.
So it's this one.
Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
very good. Great.
Good.
I didn't
Well done.
think about the mouth. No,
Yes.
that's a good.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's next, Miss Beck?
Let's see. Intan? I don't know if it's. I think this person is new. I can't. So I don't know if it's. Sorry, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. I'm so sorry.
Miss. Yes.
Okay, great. So it's a miss. Okay. Miss Intan.
Okay.
Go ahead, Miss Intan.
The question is, what is the smallest animal in the picture?
Nice. Go ahead. To whom, Miss Intan?
Wait. Maybe to Miss Helma Resti.
Miss Helma, my dearest friend from long time ago. Go ahead, Miss Helma. Miss Helma.
Caterpillar. Is caterpillar.
Oh. I hadn't even seen it.
Who, Miss Helma or the caterpillar?
The caterpillar.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I guess that's correct.
Right.
I guess that was perfect. I don't have any. I mean, that was very good. So I don't really
Well
have much
done,
to
well
say.
done. All right. Okay. Who's next?
Let's see. Okay, let's see who's missing. I think Miss Annie is missing.
Miss
I
Annie.
think so. I think
Yes.
so.
Go ahead, Miss Annie.
I'm Umusila, Miss Rebecca.
Sorry?
I'm Umusila.
Oh, yes. The previous Umusila who has changed her name to Miss Annie Devyani. Yeah.
Sorry, got confused there.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So I guess if I'm not mistaken, I think everybody has had a go.
No, my friend, my dearest friend from elementary school, you know, Miss Helma.
All right, I'm so sorry, dear.
Oh my God, please.
Oh, sorry,
Come
sorry.
on.
I'm even writing down the names, but
Yes,
yeah, sorry, got
yes.
confused. You're right.
My
You're
dearest
absolutely
long
right.
friend.
Miss
Yes, go ahead, Miss
Miss
Helma.
Helma, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Miss Helma. All right, go ahead. Shoot. Come on.
The small animals in picture is the caterpillar.
No, 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 no. You asked the question.
No, you're asking the question now. Sorry.
I'm sorry. What is the koala doing?
Nice, nice,
I
nice.
didn't actually hear, but
What the koala is doing?
To Alfio.
To whom?
Alfio.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you repeat again your question?
What is the koala doing? What is the koala doing?
What is the
Koala
doing?
Mm-hmm.
The koala hold two apple.
Nice, 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 nice. Any comments on that, Miss Beck?
yeah, that was very good. Just a few things. So I'm not sure whether Miss Helma said doings at the beginning, but I think she corrected herself the second time, so that was good. And then I mean, it's the answer is very good, but normally when you're describing an action that is happening right now, you use the present continuous. So that would be the koala is holding two apples.
Nice.
But that was very close. One trick to recognize what tense to use would be to look at the question, because sometimes in the question there is already the answer, right? So the question is, what is the koala doing? So that's already in the correct tense. So the answer would match the question, right? So that would be the koala is holding two apples. But other than that, very good.
Nice, Miss Beck. Thank you. All right. So because we have quite limited time, now it's already 8. So now we have to proceed with the reading section, right?
Right.
So
can you
go
just
ahead.
can you just give me 1 moment? I just need to go to the bathroom for a second.
Okay. Okay.
It's okay with you.
Ahead.
Just literally 1 minute.
Yes. Nature's call. All right. All right. Okay. So again, to all participants, please don't hesitate yourself to speak, because this is you are actually being evaluated, you know, by our team, right? So in this section, or in this session, this is actually the time and place for you to make mistakes. You have to make tons of mistakes, because this is the time and place for you to learn to master your English. So don't worry, we're not going to laugh at you. So just feel free, enjoy the learning, right? Enjoy the learning. So don't be hesitate, you know, to talk, right? So Miss Beck is still in the toilet.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Yovan, actually we don't have Miss Mudawa Matul to answer some question or to make a question.
Yeah. We skip Miss Mudawatul. Sorry. Okay, Miss Mudawatul.
And Miss Ayu Agustina also.
And Miss Ayu.
Oh,
Agustina.
thank you, Miss Putri. I missed that.
Yeah. Would you say that Miss Resti Boru Tarigan has answered or made a question?
Yeah, she already did. Only
yes.
Miss Ayu
Miss
and
Ayu.
Miss Ayu Agustina and also Miss Mudawatul.
Yes, go ahead. Please.
Mudawamatul. Yes.
Miss Mudawatul, go ahead with your question.
Oh, okay. What's the snake trying to do?
Nice. To whom?
To
Miss Ayu, I guess.
Okay, Miss Ayu.
Yes, Miss Ayu.
Miss Ayu.
Go ahead, Miss Ayu.
What's the snake trying to do?
What's the snake trying to do? Miss Ayu? Where's Miss Ayu?
Do we still have Miss Ayu? I'm sorry, moment. I think she left.
Yes, we don't have Miss
No,
Ayu.
you cannot see that.
All right, okay. So maybe to Miss Helma. Yes, my dearest friend from long time ago. Yes, Miss Helma, please answer the question.
The snake is trying to eat an apple.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm so sorry, but whenever Miss Helma speaks, I can't actually hear her. I think there is some problem with the audio. I don't know if it's just me or if it's
No, I
you as
think
well.
it's because of the headphone.
Or the headphone.
Right. So maybe it's not plugged in. I think we had the same problem last time. Is it maybe not plugged in very well? I don't know.
Yes. Go ahead, Miss Helma. Maybe you can repeat your answer.
Yes. The snake is trying to eat an apple.
Yes. Nice. Any comments on that, Miss Beck?
Yeah, that was very good. I think Miss Muda, can I say Muda? Can I?
You can call me
Maybe
Fikri.
it's easier. I don't know. How?
Miss Mudawatul.
Fikri. Fikri, you can call me
Fikri.
Fikri.
Okay, Fikri.
Yes,
Okay. Maybe that's easier. Okay, so Miss Fikri, I think I heard a small mistake the first time you said it, but you corrected yourself the second time. So, because I think the first time you said what the snake trying to do, but then you corrected yourselves and you said what's the snake trying to do. So that was perfect, and the answer was perfect as well. The snake is trying to eat an apple, so that was perfect.
Thank you, Ms.
No
Beck.
comments on that.
Thank you. So now we proceed with the reading section. Go ahead, Ms. Beck.
So like what's written in here, or?
So maybe we can read, with the sentences on the notepad.
Right, okay,
Yes.
right. So can you see it? Maybe I can just make it bigger. No, it doesn't change anything.
No.
All right.
Yeah, nice.
Is that enough? The what's on the notepad, or should I get something, I don't know, longer? Or that's okay, right?
Yes.
What's on the notepad?
That's okay.
Right.
That's okay, man.
Right. Okay, great.
Maybe to put it to the side. To the side.
To the side. All right.
Yes. Yeah, nice. Go ahead now.
So who wants to start?
Yeah, who wants to start? Go ahead.
Me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. Just read the everything.
I don't know, Mr. Jovan, everything or just the
No,
first?
so probably only like two or three sentences. I mean, like question and answer. Two or
I
three
read
pairs.
the English and the Indonesian or
No,
just the English?
you can skip the Indonesian, because we have limited time. Please go ahead.
Okay. What's this? It's an apple.
Nice.
An apple? It's an apple.
Yes. Any comments on that, Miss Beck?
Yeah, that's very good. One thing is that where there are certain words in which the I is pronounced a little bit weirdly in English. It's kind of in between an I and an E sound. So for example, in this case, it's this. So the like the I is pronounced kind of like so it's like this. It's similar to other words like sit or pick, I guess. I don't know, I'm thinking about certain words. So, I mean, it's just something very, very small because it was very good. But in order not to have it confused with the plural, which is these, which has a longer and clearer sound, this is pronounced with a shorter vowel. So that's the only thing I can really say, which is something very, very small because the rest was perfect. So
nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Who's next? Who's next? Go ahead.
Me, Miss.
Yes,
Miss
go ahead, please.
Intan.
All right. Go ahead, Miss Intan.
Okay. What's this? It's a cloud. What's this? It's an owl.
Nice. Any
Very
comments
good.
on that?
Yeah, that was perfect. Also, I see that I don't know whether she knew that already or she tries to, like follow the advice I've just given. But she pronounced this perfectly as well.
Nice.
So either you knew that already or you've managed to integrate what has just been said, which is super great because it means you're listening. So that's very good.
Nice. Maybe you could scroll down the notepad.
Right.
Instead.
Sorry.
Right.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Who's next? Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Swati.
All right. So we go to Miss Suwardi, please. Miss Suwardi, go ahead.
Here, I make a question. What is that?
Yes.
It is a monkey. And the second, what is the scenes on the right corner? It is the sun. Okay, right?
Nice. Yes. Any comments on that, Miss Beck?
Yeah, that was very good. I also really liked that I'm sure you tried to integrate what we've just said. Just maybe work a little bit more on trying to repeat it a few times. I really liked the intention there. Just it's a little bit it's very hard to learn how to pronounce this, but like it's not exactly an E sound like it would be like, I don't know, elephant.
Mm-hmm.
It's something a little bit in between. It's more like a sound that comes from your throat, right? It's like something like that. So it's like this, right? It's something a little bit in between. But I really like that you tried. You were very, very close. So maybe if you practice a few times, I'm sure it will be perfect.
Well done, Mr. Swardi. Well done. All right. Okay. Who's next?
Laras.
Laras, go ahead, Laras, please.
How many apple in the picture? In the picture have 20 apples.
Right. Any comments on that, Miss Beck?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry, because I think it's not here.
How many apples in the picture?
Okay,
Have 20
right.
apples.
All right. So I don't know if you wrote it down and you're reading it from what you wrote. I'm not sure. Anyway, very good. There is also the verb missing. Like how many animals, I think you said, are there in the picture. So that was the only thing, very, very close. And how is more, like the vowel in how is a little bit more open usually. I mean, of course, it also depends on the accent, but sometimes it might be like if you say it in a more closed way, it might be hard sometimes for people from other countries to understand it because they might pronounce it differently. So maybe try to open the vowel a little bit more. So like how, like that. Open your mouth a little bit more to pronounce it. The rest was great.
Thank you, Ms. Beck. All right, guys. So you're supposed to just read this. You know, just read. You don't have to make or compose your questions, right? All you have to do just read the text on the notepad. Go ahead. Who's next?
Belsing.
Yes, Belsing. Go ahead, Mr. Belsing.
So, what's this? It's an owl. What's this? It's a panda bear.
Yes.
Panda bear. Oh,
Comments on that, Ms. Beck?
Yeah, that really depends on the country, I guess. I would say panda, but I think it might depend on the country. I think it gets pronounced in different ways. I can check the phonetics though if you want. Go. Are you reading another one, or is that all?
It's that all.
Okay, just give me a second. I'll just check the phonetics. Maybe we don't. No, sorry. Okay, I'll just tell you in the meantime while the others go ahead. But the pronunciation is really good. I think you have like a kind of American accent, a little bit. Do you watch a lot of American movies?
Yes, I watch a lot.
Yeah, yeah, I can tell. I mean, I noticed that you probably watched a lot of American stuff. So it's very good actually. Very good pronunciation.
Nice. Who's next? Don't be shy. Shy at your own risk. Go ahead. Who's next? Or Mr. Swadi again. Go ahead, please.
I'm a question. How many children are there in the picture? There are 5 children in the picture.
Nice, Mr.
Right.
Swadi. Comments on that?
I think the first time you might have said children's. I'm not sure if I heard it wrong. In case you did, children is already plural, so it doesn't need an S. Children is the irregular plural form of child. So I'm not sure whether you added the S or I just heard it wrong. But you're supposed to, like children is already plural. I think I heard an S, but I'm not sure. Anyway, the rest is very good.
Nice. Who's next? Go ahead.
Me?
So, yes, go ahead, please. State your name, please. Yes, go ahead, Miss Anis. Go ahead.
A teddy bear. What are these? They're birds.
Any feedback?
Can you repeat? I didn't hear it very well.
What's this? It's a teddy bear. What are these? They're birds.
Okay, so very good. The only couple of things I would probably say is that whereas this is has a shorter sound in its vowel, these is like kind of longer. So this is singular and these has a longer sound and it's plural. So maybe try to emphasize the length of the vowel sound a few, like you can even repeat it to yourself a few times, like you know, say it a few times until it sounds right. And I think the rest was fine. I think I would say bear. I think you said it's slightly different, but it's very understandable. I mean, also accents are beautiful because it means we're all from different places, right? So
Yes.
the important thing is, it's like, what's important really when you say something is not to necessarily to get rid completely of your accent, but to stress words the right, in a way that it's understandable to others, or to pronounce it in a way that is understandable to others. Because sometimes maybe people from our own countries might understand it even if it's pronounced wrong, because we are used to the sound from our country, right? We know how it's pronounced in our countries. But if you talk to someone from somewhere else, they might not understand it. So one thing is an accent, and another thing is pronunciation or stressing the words, right? Those are two different things. Accents are part of multiculturality. I mean, we're all from different places, so that's beautiful. Pronunciation, though, might make it harder for others to understand. And the first thing we want to do is communicate with others. So that's the most important thing. So that's why I'm only giving suggestions about the pronunciation, but you, like, you know, having accents is normal. We all have that.
Thank you, Miss Beck. All right. Okay. So who's next? We still have some time.
Rita.
Yes. Go ahead.
It is teddy bear. What are these? They are birds.
Yes. Feedback?
Yeah. Kind of the same as earlier. Still, like these might get misunderstood because it sounds like, if you make the sound kind of shorter, kind of like this, it can get misunderstood. So try maybe to emphasize the vowel, like, you know, maybe you can say it even in an exaggerated way a few times, like, you know, say these, like a lot of, you know, many times. Even if you feel silly, it doesn't matter, like just for yourself, you know, if you repeat it a few times and you make it even a little bit exaggerated at the beginning, then it will probably become more natural in a normal discourse, I guess.
Nice.
So yeah, again.
All right. Okay. So who's next?
Tika.
All right. Okay. Mystica. Go ahead, Mystica.
What color are they? White. What color are the apples? Red. Red.
Nice. Thank you, Mystica. All right.
Feedback. Yeah. Actually, very good pronunciation. I would say was perfect. Very nice.
Yes, Mystica. Well done. All right. Okay, who's next?
Alfio.
Miss Alfio. Go ahead, Miss Alfio.
What color are they? White. What color are the apples? Red.
All right.
Yeah, that was also very good.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Here it's a little bit the like they is easier to say, I guess, than this and these. The sound is clearer, I guess. So, but very good. That was great.
So for most Indonesian, it's quite a challenge, you know, to pronounce the th sound, right? So we tend to, you know, voice it, you know, with the d, right?
Oh yeah, it's the same in Italy, actually. What I would say is that even native speakers have different ways of pronouncing the th sound. Like in Ireland, for example, when the th is at the beginning of a word, they pronounce it like a normal t. So they say, I don't know, what's the animal hanging on the tree? Like, no, sorry, that's correct. Sorry. How many, I don't know, like apples are there? I mean, that's incorrect. correct, but anyway. And they would say tree instead of 3, right? They would say, I don't know, thunder instead of thunder, you know, stuff like that. So they, when it's at the beginning of the word, they would say, they would pronounce it as if it was a T. Nice. So, but like, for example, even some, I don't know, some ethnic groups in the US pronounce it more like a T. So like something in between. It almost sounds like a D. And so it depends on the pronunciation. So actually, even native speakers sometimes don't pronounce it as an actual TH sound. They very much do so in the UK, but in many other places they don't. But if you want to pronounce it, I guess it's most of the time it's understandable even if you don't pronounce it, because as I said, there are some native speakers that don't pronounce it like that. But if you want to say it, you can put your tongue in between your teeth. So it's like, you see, when I said teeth, my tongue went like that. So if you put your tongue in between your teeth, and then you kind of try to say, it's like a sound between, like it's something in between a T and an F. If you try to say that while you hold your tongue in the middle of your teeth, you might find it easier to say that. So it would be, yeah, like teeth, or 3, or I don't know, they, or yeah, stuff like that. So you might, even there, you can try and exercise a little bit and repeat it a few times, and I'm sure you'll be great. But even if you don't pronounce it that strongly, it's actually understandable in most sentences and most words.
So if I'm not mistaken, to get you correctly, what Miss Beck is trying to say, if we want to produce the sound of TH, what we have to do is bite our tongue like this, and then withdraw, the tongue, our tongue inside, right? So 3, right? So maybe you can lead them, Miss Beck. So
yeah, you can try.
Yes.
Yeah, we can try with, I don't know. Yeah, we can say 1, 2, 3, for example. Yeah, you can just have one round if you want.
Yes, on 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Say it. 3.
Me or
no.
the others?
Them, the participants.
Okay.
You can lead the participants to train, to pronounce the TH sound. Go ahead, Miss Beck.
Should I pick someone or?
Yes.
I'll just go in order of the ones I see here. So Miss Alfio.
Yes, Miss Alfio.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Yes, just repeat, to sound the number 3.
3.
Yes.
Okay. So that sounds more like a T than a TH, but yes, as I said, in some countries, like in Ireland, they pronounce it like that, so yeah, it's okay. Right. But if you want to practice your TH, you can just put your tongue like this, 3, and then you just withdraw it. Yes. And also one other thing, it's 8. You don't pronounce the GH. You just pronounce the T. And 2 is usually, it's not like, you said it more like a CH sound, like chew or something like that. It's more like 2. It sounds the same as TOO, kind of. So it's 2, something nice, like that. It's the tongue goes a little like just behind your teeth in the
upper
front part of your palate, I think.
Palate, yes. Yeah. All right. Okay, so who's next?
Mystica.
Mystica, go ahead, Mystica.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, very good. Even there, the 3 sound sounded more like a T, but as I said, it's just a matter of accents sometimes, because many Irish people actually pronounce it like that.
Yes.
But so maybe you can try to say it with the TH sound as well. The other thing I wanted to say though is that 6 is one of those words that is similar to this. So the I has kind of a short sound, so it's like 6. It's something in between an I and an E.
Nice.
But yeah, maybe you can, since we're focusing on the TH, maybe you can try and say 3 with the TH sound.
Go ahead, Mystica.
Can you try, Mystica? Try and say 3, like by putting your tongue in between your teeth.
3.
Okay, try now to say the same by putting your tongue in between your teeth, like this. Try and do this.
3.
3, and then you put your tongue like this, and then you withdraw it.
3. 3.
3.
3. 3.
Almost. Almost. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
It's great. Also, as I said, some people just say it like that, so it's fine as well. Okay, so I guess we can, since we don't have much time, I guess we can go on with Miss Vera.
Yes, Miss Vera. This is the last sentence, right?
1,
I guess.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good.
Okay.
Nice.
So very good on the 6. By the way, that was almost perfect. The 3 was almost there. And I think there was something else, but oh yeah, the 2. It's, I mean, Italians pronounce it like 2 as well, but it's that would be written like CH, like chocolate or something. Whereas in this case, it would be closer to a T sound. So it's like 2, something like that. So maybe you can try and pronounce 2 again.
Go ahead, Miss.
2.
Okay. How would you pronounce TOO? Like me too, for example. How would you say that?
2.
Okay, that's closer actually. Try to mix the two. It's very similar to what you've just said the second time. So if you try and say it more like that, it would be actually closer to the actual pronunciation. So try and say 2.
2.
Yeah, that's much better. Very good.
Thank you.
All right. So seems to me that we have reached the pinnacle of the time for the reading. So now we proceed with the tenses of the day. So the grammar of the day. So go ahead, Ms. Beck.
All right. So maybe I can use, just give me a moment, whiteboard. 1 second. My computer is lagging a little bit. That way, if you have a visual, it's actually much better. Okay, new one. Give me 1 moment. All right. Can you see it?
No.
Yes.
Can you see the whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess just give me where is it? Here. Sorry. Put it on the other screen. So I guess a few things we can focus on, which have kind of been said in this session. First of all, I would like to point out the difference between the present simple tense and the present continuous. So some people said, for example, let's see, the koala, I don't know, holds 2 apples, right? So some people have said sentences like this. So this is the present simple, which is a tense that you don't usually use in these contexts. What you would say is the koala, I mean, yeah, is whole. The difference is that you use this, the present simple. Let me find a different color, maybe. Okay. This is present simple. You use this tense to talk about some kind of general things, general truths, or things that happen regularly. So, for example, when you use words like always or usually or regularly, words like that, you use the present simple. So, for example, I usually get up at 9 a.m. Not true, but anyway. Or something general like the sun is yellow. I mean, the sun is always yellow. I mean, yeah, of course, it can look like slightly reddish, but you know what I mean. Or like, I am 28. Am I don't know. 28 years old. So that's something that is just like that, it's not like changing right now. I mean, that's my age. That's what I am now. Whereas you use the present continuous, which has ing, you see, at the which adds basically the suffix ing after a verb, and like the verb to be declinated depending on the person. So to be basically plus ing. So that is something that is happening in this moment. So you're describing something that is already happening, right? That is happening in this moment. So for example, I'm drinking tea. I'm looking at the sky, or I don't know, sitting, right? It's something continuous. It's called present continuous because it's something that is happening in the present, so right now, but it's continuous. So it's not an action that happens only once, but it's something that continues on a longer period of time. So that's one difference, which I've seen in some of your sentences. So that's one thing that I would like you to remember. And actually, we can you can tell me some examples now from some sentences that we've said. I can show you the original picture again. But yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to talk about. And then there is a second thing, which is about countable and uncountable nouns. So countable nouns are basically people or objects or something that can be counted. So for example, apples would be one. So because you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know, 200 apples, right? You can actually count them. But there are other words that are not countable in English, basically. They're called uncountable nouns. So those words are stuff like, I don't know, either some general concept, abstract concepts like love. Love is uncountable, or I don't know, peace. You don't say to peace, like, I mean, no, that would sound like something else. But anyway, peace, love, I don't know. I'm thinking about general concepts, like abstract concepts. So that's one. Other things though are stuff like milk, for example. That's an object, but it's liquid, so you can't count it. Or coffee or tea. But you can say 1 cup of tea, 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of milk. You can count the cup, the container of the liquid, but you can't count the actual liquid, right? Because it's liquid, so you can't actually determine how many of them there are. So that's actually how do I? No, that's I don't know how to use this. Actually, I've never used it before, so that's wrong. Okay, just go away. I guess I'll just do this. Okay. So what you can do, you actually reflect whether a noun is countable or uncountable in your sentences as well. For example, I don't know, would like, okay, that's a bit, anyway, some milk, right? So you don't use an article here. You don't say a, like you would, for example, for something countable. Well, in this case, for example, an apple, right? You can say, it's not. You would say, I would like an apple, or I would like 2 apples. I would like, I don't know, 2 bananas, whatever. You use an article there because you can count them, right? You can count how many they are. In words where you can't count, you know, how many of something, like how many things there are, because it's like liquid or a general concept, you use some in the affirmative sentences. So those would be just sentences that are not a question or they're not negative. So they have a positive verb, right? If you want to use something to define an uncountable noun in a question or in a negative sentence, you would say, for instance, I will, no, wait, I was supposed to write a question. Would you like, no, that's an exception actually. So maybe let me think about a sentence that is not an exception. So think about something else. Let's see. Okay, do you have any milk in your fridge, right? So you use any. That's the same as some, but in a, oh, sorry, in a question, basically. When it's negative, you also use any. So for instance, I don't want any milk. So you see, any is used both in negative sentences and in questions, basically. So those are the 2 things that I think are the most important to remember from what we've said so far. So what we could do to try and remember it would be to maybe all of you can try and remember some sentences or some examples from what we've said previously, where these conditions apply. So you maybe can say one sentence in which we can use the present simple, one sentence in which we would use present continuous, and I don't know, maybe something like you can pick one sentence, either a positive, a negative, or sentence or question maybe. So maybe we can, if it's clear, maybe we can go, like each of you can try and apply this to either the sentences we've already said or new sentences you can create altogether. If it's not clear, please ask me and I will try to explain it better.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss Beck. All right. Okay. So then we're going to proceed with the words of the day. Words of the day. So now you have to choose, 3 to 5 words of the day so that they can remember, and they're going to apply it, up until the next session. Go ahead, please.
Okay, let me think. So I guess we can wait. Let me write it down as well so that I can actually show you something else right after. So maybe we can have cloud.
Cloud.
How many should I pick?
3 to 5.
Okay. Then owl.
Owl.
Teddy bear.
Teddy bear.
Can I pick verbs as well or just nouns?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so maybe to bite.
To bite.
And then one last thing, let me see. To sit.
To sit. Thank you. So to all participants, you have to jot down all the verbs, or sorry, all the words, and then try to apply it, making them into a sentence. Make a sentence using those words, right?
Right.
So yes, go ahead.
And one thing, if you want, I would suggest you to try and use this website. I can send you the link in the chat room. That kind of, I found it very useful when I was trying to learn other languages. And I can actually create a set with these words actually as well. What you can do on this website after signing up for free, I actually created a class for us. So what you can do is create some flashcards first, where you have both the English version and the Indonesian version, for example, or perhaps you can put images as well. And then you have a few exercises, like small games for yourself, where you can actually practice using those words. That way you might find it easier to remember in the long run because you've just used them a few times. So I will create a set with the words I've just picked. And then I'll share the link with you. You'll probably be able to see it right after this session. I'll just give me the time to prepare it, and then it will be visible. So actually, I will send it in the chat.
Right. Okay. So with that being said, do you have, because now it's about 9, right? So we're almost come to the end of the session. Do you have anything to add, before we conclude our session? Please, Miss RC. Miss Beck.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I really like how motivated everybody is.
Yes.
That's very nice. And I don't know, I guess, yeah, I guess I'm excited to start this new adventure, let's say, with all of you. And well, not exactly all of you, but you know what I mean. And yeah, I don't know. And I also really like the fact, what I really appreciate is the fact that I can see how you manage to take in the information and elaborate it. You know, like for example, when I gave you a few suggestions, I saw that you tried to apply them immediately. Like you tried to, you know, yeah, to kind of improve and apply what I had just said immediately. So that's something very admirable, you know, because it means you have the right attitude to learn, right? To learn new things. So I'm very happy about that.
Right. With that being said, we're going to conclude our session. Right. So thank you so much to Miss Beck, who was very generous, very kind, you know, leading and facilitating the session. Right. So we'll see you again to all participants probably on Wednesday, right? Probably on Wednesday. But then again, please keep in mind that for the first 3 sessions, we're going to still scrambling, you know, the participants based on their ability. So you may be still in this group, or you may be put in the other group, right? So and also please do your homework, right? Please do your homework, and we have Miss Anissa who's going to coordinate all the homework and the task given by Miss Becky now, right? So should you have any questions, please state your questions and any improvements or maybe comments on the WhatsApp group, right? And nothing to worry, you know, you can always ask the question to Miss Anissa, and Miss Anissa will, you know, become very handy, you know, to pass the question maybe to either one of the facilitators. All right. Thank you very much for all of your attention, right? This is very nice. This is very beautiful session for today, right? Okay. So I personally would like to thank our most Bella facilitator, or beautiful facilitator, yet very kind and very knowledgeable. And to all of you, please stay safe, stay well, and keep on learning, right? Okay, anything else, Miss Bella? Before
No,
we
I
end?
guess
All right, okay.
that's it.
In that case, we'll be seeing you again on Wednesday.